Can you see this slide, please? Can you see the slide?
Yes, yes, we
Yes,
can.
yes,
Yeah,
please say yes. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, Now, see, let me recall the first one, because in the first session or the past session I talked about the personal branding. Okay, how you can do your branding, your own branding, and why it is important. What are the benefits that you get after the personal branding? Because these days, the personal, your own branding or your product branding or your business branding is very important, or your company branding is very important. We only talk about the business branding or the product branding, okay, or the company branding, but we hardly talk about the personal branding. But personal branding is much more important than your business branding or your product branding. Okay, your branding itself is a product branding, but we never talk about the personal branding. And what are the benefits once you are branded? Your name is like I saw Sunilji is there. So if you are branded as Sunil, if Sunil becomes your brand, then what are the benefits you get? That we already talked in our last session. And what kind of preparedness you need to do? Like if you decided, okay, I'll do my branding, I'll go for my branding, that what kind of preparedness you need to do? There are certain this mental preparedness, not physical preparedness. Like when you go for branding, you need to be non-judgmental. You need to you need to go deep and deep and down, more focus. You need to be vulnerable. You will have lots of criticism, and you need to be ready to accept those criticism. So these all preparedness that you need to do. Today, I will not focus into the personal branding as the session is identify your micro niche. So we'll talk about your micro niche. Here in this session, the micro niche is your product. Okay. Suppose you want to brand yourself as an individual, you are the product, you are the micro niche. But where you want to brand, you cannot brand as individual, as I cannot brand myself as S.K. Wester, or I cannot, or Sunil cannot brand. I saw Santoshji also. Santoshji cannot brand himself as Santoshji. Some products should be associated behind him. Like in my case, I am involved in professional education since last 26 years. So I'm an education entrepreneur. I am associated now with the Cyber Academy also. So I'm now an education entrepreneur. Okay. Some of you maybe like if we talk about the this individual, then maybe doctor. Okay, doctor so and so, Doctor Bhola Joshi, something like that. Okay, so Bhola Joshi cannot brand himself until there is some profession associated with it, some specialization associated with it. Maybe a doctor, maybe a musician. Anil Shahi is popular because of his product. What is that product? That product is music. Okay, so music is micro niche. My product is education. I'm SK Shrestha, but I always carry education as my product. So education is my micro niche. So you have to have your micro niche with you. Without any support, without any tool, without any product, you cannot brand. So you have to carry product. That product is micro niche. Okay. So we talk about micro niche. Micro niche can be service, micro niche can be your business, micro niche can be both, a combination of both. But the question is how to identify that micro niche. See, last session, we talked about some very popular brand. Apple, we all know Apple, okay? That's a global brand. And in Nepal, the popular brand is Dolle Momo and the Gold Star. These are became like a corporate brand now. Dolle Momo became a big brand. Gold Star became a big brand. They started with a company. But if you look at the individual people initiated, and that became a brand now. Narayan Daiko Masangalliko famous momo. This is a brand now. We go there, we make a plan to go there and taste momos. If you are fond of momos, I think if you are fond of momos and cholas, then definitely you have been there. Maili Didiko Hotel. This is in Pokhara. If you have gone to Pokhara, lakeside areas, anywhere in Pokhara, you must have heard Maili Didiko Hotel. Have you heard the Maili Didiko Hotel? Or have you gone to Narendai ko Masangali ko Shekwa, famous momos? Have you been there? I want it to be bit interactive also. Okay, so please, you can interact. That will be more interesting, if you interact. So please interact and give me your comments, feedback, so that I can understand what kind of people you are. Then it will be very easy. I can make the session interactive. Okay. So Miley Didi Ko Hotel. How many of you know the Miley Didi Ko Hotel? Do you know Miley Didi Ko Hotel in Pokhara? Have you been there? Miley Didi Ko Hotel. Chiton Ko Taj. Chiton Ko Taj is very famous. In New Road, there is one very famous the samosa shop, Tip Top Samosa. Have you been there? Do you know that? I know this Tip Top since last 30 years. Have you been there? Tip Top? Ishaji been there, Sanskriti, Suresh Sharma been there, Sumit Shaki. Oh, say this Tip Top is so famous. No, I'm in Australia. Okay, when you come to Kathmandu, you can come. Boris, okay, you are attending. Boris, samosa is due with you. Okay, all these are famous brand, but they started at an individual. They started in a small corner shop. Okay, they haven't expanded that big, but that brand is so famous that everybody wants to taste that. Chiton Ko Taj, everybody want to taste. Mali Didi Ko Hotel, this is very good for Nepali dal bhat tarkari food. It's everybody wants to go there. Narendra Ko Shekwa or momos. We know that in Kirtipur there is one Yawari Khaja Ghar, and in Patan there is one good Sekua Bara kind of thing. So these are very small, but they are a brand now. They are well branded. Okay. Now I will talk about the process, how you can identify your micro niche. See, again, let me focus on this. Without your niche, okay, before micro niche, there is a sub niche, or there is niche and macro niche. Macro niche is the very beginning. This is your lowercase e, and you go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you access. So before you go to micro niche, you have to find out your niche or your macro niche. What's your niche? Where you want to go? When we leave home in the morning, these days office are closed, lockdown, because of lockdown, office closed. But when you get up, leave the house, without knowing destination, obviously you don't move. So you know the destination. Okay, you fix a destination. I go to office, I go to shop, or I go to particular this place or that place. So first you fix your place, your destination. Then you prepare your plan. Okay, might be you take a vehicle, or might be you take a bike, or your own car, or maybe you hire a taxi, or you might be walk or cycling. These are the process. But before you define your process, you have to identify your destination. That destination is your niche or micro niche. You cannot go into micro niche directly. There is a process. Okay, first you have to find your macro niche, then you have to find your niche, or maybe there is a sub niche, and then finally micro niche. So I will talk about the process. I can help you how to identify that your micro niche. Let me ask you questions. You are in service, or you are in business, or you are a freelancer, freelancer consultant, freelancer coaching, freelancer graphic designer, freelancer tutor, maybe so many freelancer writer, or you are free. I mean, idle at the moment doing nothing, but you are preparing. So can you please comment whether you are in service or business or freelancer or free? Can you please comment there? I can have some ideas. Or maybe a student. In which profession you are at the moment? Please be interactive. Please comment. Unless you comment, commenting means I'm charged. You gave comments, then I'm charged. Sureji is accounting, good. Rajanji is in product. Shalina, social work. Okay. Bharat Oli service. Lecturer, good. Graphic design, business, education agent. Okay. Doctor, hand product, freelance programming, engineering. Okay, interesting. Now I'm asking you very, very interesting questions. Are you happy in service, or are you happy in business? you are in service, you are in business, okay? Are you happy with that? Are you satisfied with that? How many of you are satisfied with in business or are in service? Okay, and I'll try. Happy freelancing. Good. How's my voice? Can you hear me now?
So I guess it's a bit breaking up, so the voice is not clear.
Should I go close to my mic?
I think that would be better. It was just clear right now. Yeah.
Is it now? Is it
Yeah,
clear?
it is much clearer right now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll try my best, all these technical things. Next time I'll use microphone, the mic. Okay, thank you very much. See, whether you are in service or you are in business or you are a freelancer, the ultimate goal is that you should be happy. You should enjoy your profession, whether that is service, social work, engineering, business, accounting, or just tutor, whatever it is, you should be happy, you should be satisfied. If you are not happy at the moment, if you are not satisfied, then please understand you are in wrong micro niche. Your micro niche is wrong. Your destination is wrong. Your selection is wrong. That you have to understand, my dear friends. This is the time. Nevertheless, it's not late, but if you know now, that is very good. Okay? See, making money does not guarantee happiness. Okay, I'm talking about the happy or satisfactory. You are in service or business, you might be making money, but it doesn't mean that you are happy or you are successful. Sharadji, now good. I'm happy and enjoying all my business. Very good. Then your mind is correct. You are in the right track. Okay. All human beings, this is the human nature. See, I'm doing my business. I may be successful in terms of monetary. I may be earning good money, but that does not guarantee my happiness. Financially, you are successful, but that does not guarantee that I'm happy because the human nature is different. Okay. So we have to find out what makes me happy. Ultimately, people, whether you have money or not, we are very hungry of our brand. We always look for our brand. We want that people know me. We want that my community know me. That is human nature. If you have a right micro niche, you are successful. You are successful means you have your brand. Once you have your brand, the financial things automatically comes afterwards. Look at the very popular brand. I'm talking about, let's see the individual brand. I always admire Mahajodi. Obviously, everybody cannot be Mahajodi. The Santosh, whatever, the celebrities or the sports person. All they are successful because a brand, once they are established, Sandeep Lamichhane, once he established as a player, then see the sponsors behind him, the money comes afterwards. So first, identify your niche and try to establish your own brand, make your own brand. If you can make your own brand, then lots of business opportunities. In my past session, I talked about what opportunities that you get once you are brand. You can have lots of new ventures. You can have lots of new business opportunities. You will be invited as a public speaker, a guest speaker, because you will be more authentic, you will be more authorized. So that's why personal brand is so important. Focus into personal brand, your own product brand also. Why always we look into our own brand? Why people are not happy only because of money? See, let me share this Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you are the
Escape,
management graduate.
escape. If you suggest, I can give my example of niche. What you are talking about?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Now, dear participants, I'm Saurabh
Let me
Agrawal.
introduce Mr. Saurabh Agrawal. Let me introduce him. Mr. Saurabh Agrawal is from Delhi, and he is known as Stevia King of India. So he's in the panelist. So yes, Saurabh, you can share me. You can
Yeah,
share it with the audience.
yeah, dear participants, as Mr. SK is talking about developing your niche, I can give you my own example. Basically, I've been working on in stevia since 2004. And if you say, I was the first person to bring stevia into India, and it was the first company which I set up. So what I do, like I have other businesses of mine, but those were not giving me any identity in the society. I was just importing something, earning money from that, and nobody knows me. But since when I have taken up this niche and my interests have increased, and I have identified that this is the business what I should go for, and this particular product have made me so satisfied in working, and in a way that it's not the money, it's the recognition what I am today getting in all over the world for stevia. So when you are developing a niche, at the same time, if you are an entrepreneur, you have to develop a brand, and along with the brand, you have to you have to give a picture to it. That is the design and other things. So all the things you have to take it together so as to be visible with your identity, because this niche is very important. This is what I want to add. Okay. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Saurabh. Let me give you one example of this Montessori education in Kathmandu. The Montessori school is so famous now because they have their micro niche is only the Montessori. It's not they have a lower Montessori, they have a primary education, they have a secondary education, they have higher education, they have universities. No, they focus into Montessori. That's why they are so popular. So that's the value of micro niche. I got a question here. Please reply to your question. Yes, I will reply to your question at the end of the session. Okay, you attend this session, then you can put your questions. Then definitely I'll try to address them. I was talking about the martial science. This is a very popular, the author, the economist, the marketer guy, who invented this formula, this hierarchy table. It shows that this is at the bottom, the psychological need. Most of the people, they fight physiological need, not psychological, physiological need. The roti, kapda, makan, air, food, water, health, that is a destiny. We always, our first priority is our
I'm
physiological
sorry,
need.
sir. The voice is breaking down again. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Can you hear me? I think I should lower the voice, then it doesn't crack. Can you hear me? Should I speak slowly? Okay, I will speak slowly. Thank you. We always strive, our first priority is to have our physical need. Roti, kapra, makan, air, food, water, and health is our first priority. Once we have these things, then only we look after other. I think of safety, shelter, stability. Okay. If you do not have house, you can survive. Our ancestors, they used to stay in caves. But in the caves also, they need food, they need air, they need water. Once we have air, food, and water, then we go for the safety. Once you have safety, then we offer love and belonging and inclusion. We look for family, we look for the society after that. We look for the community after that. And we look for their love, their belonging, living together, sitting together, eating together. It comes that. But if you look at the pyramid, the pyramid is the size going down and down because there will be less people. As you go up, there will be less people. Because most of the people are in the green zone. Physical need. They are striving, they are fighting for that. And as you go to city, there will be less people. As you go to love belonging, there's less people. And self-esteem, where the recognition comes, okay, your branding comes. Once people, all they have these physiological needs, the safety, love, and belonging, they look after the recognition. They want brand. And after that, also they go for self-development, self-realization, self-actualization. That is more towards the spiritual, okay, spiritual things. Let me give an example. In Nepal also, well-established business people, they are earning very good. Lots of industrialists, they are making lots of millions and billions of money. Many of them we don't know, except few. Once they earn that big money, they opt for they want brand, the recognition. That's why they expose themselves. Some of them come to the politics, buy tickets from political parties and go to the parliament. Some actually participate in social organizations, Rotary, Justice, Lions Club, and business organizations like FHCI, Chamber of Commerce, so that people come to know them. Once you are president of FHCI, lots of journalists look after you, they put a position, they interview, you be close to the government, interact with the government. So automatically people know why they are doing that, because they want their recognition. They have enough, financially they are strong now, but they don't have recognition, then they go do these things. These are all the human need or human nature as per the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I'm just giving an example why we go for the this one branding. Why we always look for branding after a certain stage. Okay, but what happens if we start your branding right from the beginning? Right from the physiological needs, you think of your branding, or right from the safety, or right from the love and belonging. Why you wait till the fourth stage? If you think of the branding right from the beginning, more likely you will be successful, or you will have recognition at very early stage. Very early stage. We have young entrepreneurs. Okay, if you look at the Khati or even Isheva, there's some thing controversies, but Isheva or the factory, this kind of institutions, all very young people, very, very young people. They are successful because they thought of the branding. Now they are successful. So you need to think, if you can think of your own branding at the early stage, more likely you will be successful at the very early stage. But again, for that, you have to find your micro niche. Without micro niche, that's not possible. Please understand, my friends. Without micro niche, that's not possible. That's why today I'm focusing into micro niche. Okay, this is a very interesting formula. I find now I'm gradually going into still vibration. I don't know what to do. I'm trying my best to speak slowly. Okay, and close to the mic. Now I'm gradually going through the process. This can you see this one diagram here? It is called Ikigai. The Ikigai is a very famous person who has invented this formula. Okay, it has 4 questions, and fortunately, I'll show you this book. This book is, I have this book. Fortunately, during my visit to India last year, then I purchased this book. Somebody recommended this book, and then I purchased this book. This is fantastic books. If you find this book in Kathmandu, please buy this book and read. This is written by a Japanese person, Japanese writer. Suresh, I don't know whether we can find this book in Kathmandu or not. Maybe if you're lucky, you can find, but please try, or if not, then now these days you find the ebooks, the electronic version in internet. Hopefully internet you can find this book. but luckily I found this book, and this is fantastic one. See, now there are 4 circles. If you look at this, there are 4 circles. What you love, the job that you are doing, maybe I'll put in a question form here. See, do you love what you do? Okay, I'm again coming back to your profession, your service, or your business. Do you love what you do at the moment? Okay, do you love what you are doing at the moment, or are you good at this? If you remember in my first presentation, last presentation also, the previous one also, I talked about how to find your micro niche. I talked about your expertise. I talked about your interest. I talked about your experience. Then I talked about convert that into find audience and convert into this. Okay. Same here, same way. Do you love what you do at the moment? You are if you are an engineer, do you really love the engineer profession? Because in Nepal, the tendency is, we go to the medical field, we go to the engineering field because of our parents' pressure. We do business because of the parents' pressure. Okay? So find out, do you really love what you do? Or are you good at this? Are you good at this? Are you expert on that? Do you have the skill? Do you have the knowledge of that? Does the world need you? Is this profession that you are in, is it really required by the world, required by the country, required by the society, the community, or you are the only one? The job that you are doing, the business that you are doing should be loved by others also. That should be the need of others also. It's not only your need, it should be the need of other people also. And the last one, can you get paid for it? Are you getting good pay? You're in service, are you getting good pay? Okay, you love the job that you are doing, you are very skilled on that, and there is a good demand of that job. But if you are not getting good pay, you are not happy. So are you getting good pay for it? If your answer is yes to these 4 questions, yes, 4 yes, congratulations, you are on the right track. If your answer is no, this is high time to change your micro niche. If you have not decided your micro niche, I will tell you how to find your micro niche. If you are already doing some business, if you are already in some service or profession, and if you are happy, well and good. If you are not happy, change it. This is the time to change. Otherwise, we reach to the middle career crisis. This is called middle career crisis. At the age of 40 or 50, you find, oh my God, I'm not happy with this. What I did, absolutely wrong for me. So I want to change my career, and maybe that time it will be late. But if you think now is the right time. So if your answer is no in any one of these, I think you need to change your micro niche. Now, macro niche and then sub niche and micro niche. How to do that? I will show you one more. This thing, just hang on. I sent it. Okay. Okay. Now, how to do this? There are certain, the test is called career test, or it's called personality test, that you can do that. I will. Have you ever did your own personality test? Have you ever did your own career test? I will show you how you can do that. Okay, I will go to another one. Okay, I will share you one screen here and try to find out this time. Not here. Okay. Can you see the screen? Please comment if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? I hope you can see the screen now. Okay. Now this is 123test.com. This is free apps available in the net, so you can do. Please do this. This is very, very important. You need to do psychological assessment of yourself. Psychological means not whether you are mentally fit or not. No, not that. Okay. Psychological assessment means psychological aptitude assessment means like in which profession is the right for you based on your aptitude, based on your attitude. Okay. 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 Here, this 123test.com, if you look at here at the side, you can see the career test. Okay. And you can see personality test. These two tests are very, very important. But before that, I will go into the Holland career course career. See this one. The Holland course career has 6 different segments. The 6 different segments are based on your personality traits. Okay. The one is realistic. You can see here. If you are a realistic kind of person, then you should go into more practical, physical, concrete, hands-on, this kind of job. If you are investigative, you go into analytical, the intellectual or scientific. If you're artistic, you have here social. I could see some people are here social. I could see some accounting also. I could see some artistic people also, the enterprising, if you're in business, persuading, most of the business people are persuading, the enterprising leadership. If you're conventional, then detail-oriented, organizing, clerical work, like accounting kind of job, administrative kind of job, these are conventional. Now, you have to find out under which category of the 6 you fall in. Do you know where you fall in among these 6? All the professions, all the personalities, okay, of the world, they fall in these 6 categories. Globally, you must be surprised to know, globally, there are 25,000 different professions, different jobs. People globally, all people are involved among these 25,000 professions. We don't know many of them, but at least let's try to find out your macro niche. Then we go into micro niche. Under which of these 6 you fall in? Can you tell anybody? Please share. Any one of you? Where do you fall into this? Are you realistic? Are you investigative? If you are realistic, then go into the micro niche or sub niche into the realistic. If you are an investigative person, then go into analytical, intellectual, or scientific, explorative kind of job. If you're artistic, go into creative, original, the independent, chaotic, inventive, media, graphics kind of job. Singing, all these performance, or painting, all that. If you are social, go into the cooperative kind of supporting, helping, nursing, even the medical field, the social work, all these are social. If you're enterprising, if you are business, must be an enterprising. The conventional, the clerical jobs, or the conventional kind of job. So we know there are 6 categories, but you don't know which is the right for you. How to find that? For that, can one have 2 or more? Yes, you can have. Can one have 2 or more traits? See, 3, okay, if you have more than, because there, see, only 6, okay, if you have more than 2, then say 3, then you are mixing up 50% of the things. You are not sure about which is the right for you. one or two. That's the maximum. I will show you. I will show you one wheel also, and that the relevant can be together. But there are in the six, there are opposite characters, opposite traits also, which I don't recommend you to go for that. If they are nearby together, you go. If they're opposite, don't go. Now, now, if you go into the career test, okay, how to find that? Now, let's see the career test. This is absolutely, very fantastic, and this is the free. See, the question starts from here. You like going to office, a research job, and then construction and engineering and creative photography. Then you have to click, one yes, one no. Which one you like? Maybe if you are conventional, you prefer to go to office, and you don't like construction and engineering, maybe. Okay, then go to the next. So similarly, you continue, and at the end they will give a report. Report is from this Poland. Out of 6 traits categories, they recommend you, okay, this is the best for you. Your 60% interest is in this field, 50% interest is in this field, 40% interest is in this field. They give you categorically. They do not say, okay, you should go to this and ignore the rest. No, but it says that 70%, 80%, 90% of your characteristics match with this profession. Then you can focus into that. And mostly it predicts very well. It predicts very well. Okay. Similarly, after career test, you can go into the personality test. Because all your profession, if you look at the previous slides, the question is, are you happy? Do you love the job that you are doing? Are you expert on that? These are very, very much relevant. So please, you should go into this kind of test, and then see here. I am a warrior. I make friends easily. If this is absolutely wrong, if it's true that you make friends easily, then go plus or plus plus. If you are very introvert, you don't like to make friends, then go into minus or minus minus. I have a very vivid imagination. They're going to plus plus. I complete class successfully going to plus plus. I get angry easily. This is very common. Then maybe this one or maybe this one. I think art is important. So plus. So there are so many. After you complete this, then they will give your result. It's predictions, okay? And mostly if your answer is correct, if you are very honest to your answer, then the prediction is going to be very, very close to the accurate, okay? So please do this. And after doing this, then we can go into the micro niche. Let me go back to my point slide. Share. Okay. Right. I did this. Okay. So the micro niche, to find a micro niche, please follow that www.123.test. Can I write here? www.123test.com. This is very, very good for those youngsters who, give SEE and then opt for what course to do, or after plus two, what to do, or even after graduation, which business to start, which career to start, okay? It helps you to find the right course. It helps to find the right the service, the right business, the right career. This is very useful. Please try this. Okay. Now after this, you can do the keyword analysis. Let me show you one more. In the previous slide, I shared this. Okay. Okay. See, this I can show you. Can very small phones. Can okay. See, these are the micro niche. These are the, you can say niche also. Micro niche, that's based on six. Now you can decide after your this 1, 2, 3 tests, and you can decide where you should go. You should go to business growth, or you should go to career growth, or you should go to health and wellness, or you should go to relationship. That you can decide. Okay, these are the niche. Now you can think of micro niche. How many? See, if it is in business growth, that can be sales. You can focus into sales. You can focus into branding. You can focus into marketing, creating in this also there are so many. See, marketing, creating the digital marketing, the offline marketing, the referral marketing, the public relations, in digital marketing, there are so many. And in a career growth, you can go into soft skills, you can go to hard skills, you can try the experience, teaching field. Purely teaching. In teaching also, you can go to specific subjects, you can go to sports, you can go to spiritual growth for the students, the micro and micro niche. You can go to health wellness, you can focus on the problem, you can focus on the method. In problem also, you can focus into the blood pressure. You are the expert in blood pressure. You can market yourself. Okay, I'm Yes Espresso. I can help you to develop your health and wellness, to eradicate your problem, maintain your blood pressure. I'm a blood pressure expert. I can help you. I can assist you finding a problem or eradicating a problem. Okay. Similarly, in business growth, I can help you to grow your business through sales or through funnel sales. If you say I can help you in business growth, how? You are a general, you are a general physician, you are not a specialist. You can say I can help you develop your business growth through sales. You are more specialized. Or you can say, I can help you grow your business through funnel sales, through automated sellings, or through lead generations, or through video sales. Okay? So if you say, I am the expert of video sales and I can help you grow your business through sales, you are more expert. Okay? When you are more expert, you're more specialized, that is your micro niche. In the micro niche, what happens? The competition will be less. Whoever needs your specialization, your expertise, whoever needs video sales expertise, they will come to you. Okay, so all the markets that diverse to you. This is a marketing funnel also. All the people who need the expertise of video sales all conversion into you. That is micro. That's the beauty of micro niche. Maybe in video sales marketing, that category, there may be less customers, but you can charge them premium because you are one of them who are very rarely available. Okay, you are the specialist. When you go to the hospital for the specialist, say for the cardiologist, okay, then or maybe the surgeon, cardiologic surgeon, cardiovascular surgeon, then they charge more. Their fees is more, and we definitely go to them. If I know I have a heart problem, then I don't go to the gastritis. I don't go to the general physician. I go to the heart specialist. And I do pay whatever they say. I go for all the tests that they ask, they just prescribe. I blindly go for that because they're the specialist. Okay? So the specialists always have better chance, better opportunities, better demand. This is the future. This is okay. These are all the relationship. Okay, parenting, you can do that. In counseling, you can do that. The marriage relationship, the breaks and build, you can do that. Health and wellness, see, a lot of people now they are working on meditation, because of stress and all that. Acupuncture, is quite famous. So people go for the acupuncture. These are all micro niche. Acupuncture comes under natural therapies, but That is the if say I'm a natural therapist, what natural therapies do? You do everything? People won't believe. You can say, okay, I'm the acupuncturist. I'm a crystal healing. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a yoga therapist. Okay, I'm a healer. I can heal you, natural healer. I can teach you meditation, and I can help you control blood pressure. I can help you control your migraine, whatever. So these are all micro niche, and there can be more and more and more. If you dig into that, if you look at the marketing, digital marketing, there are so many. So you need to find that. Once you know your macro niche, then you can find your micro niche. So please be sure of the macro niche. This is correct for me. If that is wrong, please change it now. You can do it now. I mean, don't wait for that. Absolutely, please don't wait for that. Okay, now I think we don't have more, a few slides. Let me go back here. Okay. Now, this is the test that you can do. Okay. Now, how can you find your micro niche? Micro niche, you can find the keyword analysis also. In keyword analysis, last time also I said, see, these are the digital tools. Okay. The website is the IO, the SF.com, the SEMrush.com, the LSI graphs. See, this is a bit technical, but if you go into this, you can find very easily. YouTube also, YouTube also, they can find. Many of them are paid, but they offer you 7 days free trial. Some of them might ask you the card, but some of them don't ask the card. Like Stovely.com, card is not required. Uber suggests also, I think they don't require card, but otherwise, as SEMrush, they require card. Okay, you need to give card and then ask for 7 days free trial. Do all your keyword analysis. Keyword analysis means you choose one micro niche, choose one micro, you decide your micro niche. Okay, I want to specialize on men's digital smartwatch, men's smartwatch. Okay, there are lots of companies. This is Fitbit. Okay. So now maybe you can specialize on Fitbits, okay? Maybe you can specialize on Sony television. Electronics, Sony has lots of electronics, but you will focus into the Sony television only. There are lots of branded cameras, okay? The electronics is a macro niche. Camera is a niche. Then if you go to the Canon camera is a macro niche. In Canon also, there is a DSLR, that is micro niche, okay? More detail. So the more you go, the more deep you go, the competition is less, and becoming successful, the chances is more. Okay. This is the digital analysis you can do of your micro niche through the help of keywords. When you go into the Google also, I will show you here one example. I will show you fully. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, smartwatch. If you look at the smartwatch, okay, this is images, and the Amazon is number 1 here, and then smartwatch, Amazon, Flipkart. Now see, in Amazon, if you look at the G, the search in smartwatch, people search in Amazon for smartwatch 325 million people. Okay, this is SEMrush. I mean, I'm not going to explain that. That will be more confusing. The traffic is 942 million people visit the site. Okay, this is the source, visit the site, and rank. This is third rank in search engine. This is rank third. This is, I mean, so tough, So the more this number, and if you look at here, this is 325. Flipkart has less. See, This is 17.1 million only. Whereas in Amazon, it has 325 million. It is 17.1 million. The more people search that topic or that product or that service, it means you have more market, you have more scope, you have better scope. Okay? But if I do smartwatch Android, smartwatch Android, Amazon is the same number 325, but if I say smartwatch Android for men, okay, men say. Google same number, but if you like Flipkart, then Flipkart, yeah. Now Flipkart is 17.1 million. The traffic is 1.88 million, and here in Amazon 942 million. Again, it's a smart watches Android for male is quite famous. Okay, now if you look at smart watch in Nepal, this is 76.6 K. 76,600 K people look for smartwatch in Daraj. In Nepal also not bad, I mean good number, you know. And this is what, best deals of Nepal 1,600. This is a bit less. As you know, the Daraj is quite famous. Hamra Bazaar also not bad, 288,000 people look into Hamra Bazaar for this watch. Okay, so lots of people look into this. Hamro smart watches for sale in Nepal. What is that? 76K. For this is also same. Now smart watches for girls. If you look at smart watches for girls, this is 325 for million total flow for the smart watch. In this payment, I don't know, paid ML, this is 3.6. So it varies because they are some of them are quite popular, some of them are not popular, some of them are doing very good in Google search, some of them are not doing that good in Google search. Okay, so similarly, if you look at Amazon also, now let me go to the Amazon. If you look at the Amazon here, so this is very complicated, very detailed one. Okay. See, this is electronics is your macro niche. And if you go into electronics, then camera, this is your micro niche. Okay. If you go into camera, that is your macro niche. In camera also, there can be, if you look at here, there can be so many other small, maybe different brands, different varieties, different attributes, different features, specifications. So using this digital tool, you can find out what is the demand of the people, how many of them are using these things, how many of people are ready to pay the the cost that is rated. So you can make all these analyses from the digital platforms. These are the digital platforms. So please try this. Maybe next time I will come up with these how to use tools and how to make keyword analysis or micro niche analysis. So it all depends on what you really want in my next session. Please let me know, then I will do that. And another one is manual tools. One I talked about the digital tool, and another one is the manual tool. In manually, what you can do, you find the quantity of the interest. Look at the surrounding, the people you know, how many of them are in that particular business that you have selected. Okay. And what is the quality, how many people are taking that service? Is he really busy? Is he really earning from that? Is he really happy from that? So look at that and look at the quantity also. This is all from your eyes. Do the visual inspections, manual inspection in your surrounding, in your community, in the country. Okay. If you want to start more shop in your locality, just find whether this is feasible or not. These are, you can do on a digital also, like check on Google, go into these things and find out how many people are doing momos in your local community. Then go and look at how many people are there, what is the rush, how many people go to the shops, how many people are eating, what is the fees. These things are you do on manual basis also. Once you get results from all these and reach to the conclusion, then find out, okay, this is the best for me. I wanted to be freelancer writer, okay? This is the best for me. I wanted to be engineering. In engineering also what? You are a civil engineer. In civil engineer also what? You want to do structural engineer? You want to do hydro engineer? You want to do bridge engineer or road engineer? It's a civil engineer is generic. It's a niche. But in micro niche, you want to be road engineer, you want to specialize in bridge engineering or dam engineering. These are the micro niche. Okay, so that way you can decide, and I'm sure that it helps you up to some extent to find your niche. And finally, this is my website. This is my contact details. You can reach me through email, through Facebook. Please. For this Facebook page, I'll be adding more information on that. If any text page, I will add on that. Instagram, and then this my page is under construction, is about to finish. It will be finished very soon. Then all you can look into different informations. So thank you very much, guys. If you have any questions, please put up here. Any questions? Whatever questions, please ask. I'll try my best to help you. Yes, next time I will use a microphone, the phone. I'll develop a system so that it will be more clear. I assure you that. So if you have any questions, you can reach me by email also, sk@biz.com. Please look at my Facebook page. Please attend the Facebook page. We can communicate. We can make one group of Facebook. I mean, the people who have attended here, then we can share experience. That really matters a lot. I can share my experience that's beneficial for you. You have some experience that's beneficial for me. Let's share the experience each other, and let's help to grow together. Let's learn from each other. So thank you very much. Once again, this is S.K. Shrestha, Executive Director at Professional Education Consultancy, Chairman at Cycle Academy, and more into education and digital marketing. Thank you very much.